So move on to Moira. Moira, you're up.
Gary, how are you? Can you hear me?
I'm great, thank you.
Good, good.
Yes, thank you.
I'm all about your intrusion of government and personal liberties, but I also strongly believe that government needs to protect us from various ills, such as consumer greed. We need to protect our environment. We need to protect people from fraud, et cetera, et cetera. So how do you deal with that as a libertarian? What's your view on government regulation to really protect us?
Well, first of all, I agree with your premise. I agree with your premise that government should protect us from bad actors.
Yes.
And bad actors, individuals or groups or businesses, corporations that would do us harm, whether that's from a property standpoint or whether that's physical harm. As governor of New Mexico, there were polluters out there. There were. And if it wasn't for the EPA, if it wasn't for the government, they continue to be polluting to this day. I really believe, I said this as governor of New Mexico. I said that I thought I could cut government spending in New Mexico by 1/3 and that no one would have noticed the difference. When I talk about my promise to submit a balanced budget to Congress in the year 2013, I really believe that there's a 43% largesse built into virtually everything, that we still can deliver on those core essentials, in this case, government protecting us against those that would do us harm. And let's not be naive. There are individuals, groups, businesses that do us harm, and but for government, they would be unabated in that. So, being libertarian in nature, we can do this much more efficiently. That government is way overboard, and a 43% reduction really gets it in line with doing this more efficiently. Maura, did you have a follow-up?
Yeah, I did have a follow-up, only because I followed you in the Richardson administration in the state of New Mexico, and I know that the flat budgets and the pressure to keep them down has been a problem, and that some agencies are actually starved. And although yes, there is inefficiency, they are starved to the point that they cannot accomplish their mission.
Well, when I was governor of New Mexico, I'm going to argue that no agency got starved. That state employees went from 12,000 state employees while I was governor of New Mexico to 10,800, which I thought was really a testament to state government employees doing more with less.
But when you look at certain agencies like Human Services and the Child Support Organization, they really can't do enough because their caseloads are so high. So how do you reprioritize the programs that are doing, that we do need more staffing to, and deprioritize those that really are inefficient?
So, Moira, after I left office, Governor Richardson took the number of state employees from 10,800 to 16,500. There's been a 50% increase in state government employees over the last 8 years, and I think what you see right now are agencies starved for funding because of the largesse that's been built in. I would just argue till the sun goes down and beyond that we were all about better government, and that without exception we delivered better products, better services at better prices or even the same prices. And if you have any examples of where we didn't succeed, I'll be the first to fess up to that. I thought that for all the money that we put into education, which was one of my promises as governor of New Mexico, is that I was going to increase funding for education as a percentage of what the state spent, and I did that for 8 straight years, that for all of that money, by all measurements, education got just a little bit worse from year to year to year, which led to my advocacy for 6 straight years on behalf of school choice and school vouchers and bringing competition to public education.